Winning on Apex Legends is an easy task. If you are a professional player who has played this game for 8 hours a day for the last 4 years. For me though, a casual player with worse than average gaming skills, it is not that easy. I even struggle with not jumping down into the void. So when I say that I want to take on the challenge of completing the hardest achievement in Apex Legends and just gaming overall, you're probably asking yourself, what achievement are you talking about? This achievement is only the hardest and most rare one to ever exist. It is so rare, in fact, that you cannot find it on Steam, not on Origin, oh sorry, EA Play, not on Xbox or the PlayStation. You can only find it on this piece of paper that I wrote on just about 4 minutes ago. So yeah, it's a rare one. But what makes it hard? Well, what the achievement is that I have to win an Apex Legends match, but 3 times in a row. Has anyone ever done that before? Yes, quite a few apparently. Some have even gotten 10 wins in a row, but I didn't know that until I started writing this script, so we're just going to pretend like no one has done it before, okay? Good. For you people who have no idea how Apex Legends works, it is basically, you know Fortnite? Yeah, so it's Fortnite, but it's cool and for adults like me, and instead of building our characters with different abilities, and instead of 100 people, it's 60 people, and instead of being colorful and being made in one of the best game engines there are, it looks like this, and is made in the same engine as Half-Life Source. But at least it's not for babies! So all I really had to do to complete this challenge was just to outlive the other people 3 times in a row. How hard can it honestly be? Well, maybe not as easy as I had thought. Maybe I could have, looked at my stats and realized that going into this without any plan or tactic was a very dumb idea, but this was almost a year ago now, and I didn't realize that it was going to take this long. But that can't be changed now, so without further ado, let's start this achievement hunt. The beginning of this journey was really rough. I had no game sense at all, meaning that I didn't really know how to handle any situation that I was put in, which often led to me dying immediately. Someone would start shooting at me, and instead of shooting back, I would try and run away. But when you get shot in this game, you get slowed, so I literally couldn't run away, so I would just end up dying instead, leaving my teammate alone. I also insisted on playing Newcastle, a defensive character that I was absolutely terrible with. The biggest reason for why I used this character was because it puts up a shield when you heal someone who's downed. This would have been great if it wasn't for the fact that I am always the one who gets down first.
Hallå Edmek, hjälp mig. Nej. Nej men Edmek, du skulle dö. Den personen skulle inte dö. Yeah, dude.
So I really tried to make this work, but I wasn't able to win one single time. Nevertheless, 3 times in a row. So I actually gave up. I stopped trying to get 3 times in a row, and I stopped recording. I was done with Apex, done with this video, and decided to focus on other things. Or so I thought. Because even though I stopped recording, I didn't stop playing. I actually played more Apex than ever. And then I actually started getting quite okay. And then one day I thought that this video might be possible. Why? Because when playing off camera, I actually won 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row is only 1 less time than 3 times in a row. So I thought that I could start up the challenge again, but this time it had to be done right. I had to think of the things that I did wrong my first attempt and do the right thing this time. So instead of being bad, I had to be good. And it all started with playing a movement-based character. So in case I needed to run away, I was going to be able to do that. And just as I had started this thing again, Revenant, a movement-based character, had just been rehauled, making it even better for running away. Perfect for me! So let's equip this robot and go for that win. And then 2 more wins after that. So even though I was better now, this was still going to be very hard. Compared to before, I was getting further into the games, but I still had a massive issue, being the fact that I didn't win any games. But compared to last time, I won't quit now. I will try and stay consistent and play a lot and not take any long breaks so I lose all my progress. And stay consistent I did. I played at least 30 minutes of Apex every single day. And I must say, I feel like I was actually improving. And this is the game that I would say was the biggest showing of my skill improvement. I smashed you. I was really good this round, actually. I won a game, and I didn't feel like it was 100% luck. Only like 65% luck. That's great improvement. This game would turn out to be a turning point for the better, because now I was winning games quite consistently. Some games were completely lucky, but others weren't. I also noticed that I had become just a lot better at the game as well, especially with my aim. Oh. Yes! Apparently I... Yes! I did something. Yes, jag knockade honom. Yes, jag... Yo! But even though I was winning games, I was still not winning more than one time at a time. But I thought that at this pace it would happen very soon. I was clearly better. I knew the character that I was playing, and it was just a matter of time before it would eventually happen. But it didn't. I had played for so long, and I still hadn't even won 2 times in a row. So it was time for another switch up. Revenant has done me good, but I think it's time to play something else. But which character should I go with? I wanted one that would still be good for movement, but something that I feel like I missed with Revenant was like a projectile ability. So I went looking for a character that did that and found Ashe, another robot. Ashe has the ability to throw an arc snare which makes enemies get stuck and take 20 damage, and its ult is making a rift portal, which seemed like the perfect thing for me. So I decided to play with Ashe. And the first few games were a bit rough, but that was because I wasn't used to Ashe's abilities. Not that I ever used any abilities on any character, maybe I should start doing that more. So I really tried to focus on using my abilities more, and I must say that the results really speak for themselves. But after that fail, I actually started using my abilities as a way of helping me instead of hurting me. So I actually started placing a lot higher, a lot more. Then a couple of days after switching, this happened. I won a game, which is great and something that I had done before, but that is not what's interesting. What is interesting is, as you can see, in the game after winning my last match, I was in a top 5 scenario, meaning I was extremely close to winning 2 times in a row. So if I win this, I just had to win 1 more, and then this challenge would be completed. So I really had to focus. Now was no time for stupid mistakes. So what I usually do in these kind of situations is that I try to hide and wait out for everyone else to fight each other, then I just get in to get the final kill. But my teammate did not seem to want to do that, so now I was standing in the middle of the zone waiting for the others to come to us. But no one did. It seemed as if they were the ones using my tactics now. We started looking for people, but we couldn't find anybody. But then, the final circle was closing in, which meant that the other teams had to show themselves. And so they did, but not without using all their power to try and kill us too. But I wasn't going to let them take this. I had a goal, and they were not going to ruin it for me. Nay! Yes. We did it! Now we only had to win 1 more game, and the challenge would be over. Over 200 hours had been spent, and as it looked right now, the following game could be my last couple of minutes. So I joined the game, still living off the hype of the last win. I felt like it was really time for this to happen. Me and my new teammate hopped out of the ship, landed on a spot, and got killed instantly. No way! I died. The challenge is not yet done. At this point, I was really in the mood to quit again. It had taken way too long to only get here, and so I thought it might not even be possible for me to get 3 wins in a row. So I turned the game off, not knowing if I would return the next day. But the next day came, and it didn't take long at all until I found myself playing and recording again. I had not given up. I had gotten so close that I knew that it was possible. All I needed now was just a little bit more time and a little bit more luck. But oh boy, did I not get that bit of more luck. I, for the life of me, couldn't even win one single time, no matter how hard I tried. One of the days, I literally played for over 4 hours, and the highest position I got in was 17th. In 4 hours! So yeah, I didn't get very good at the game, but as you can see, I got really good at leaving the games quickly. So that is always something. But yeah, because of this incredibly bad day, I was really thinking that this goal was not going to be fulfilled, because it just looked like I was getting worse, which I still don't understand why, because it seems like for everyone else it works in the opposite direction. But I still kept on trying, even though it felt completely pointless. Then, one match I was playing and I got teamed up with this dude. He got in a fight, so I had to help him. But I had no weapons, so because I basically knew that I was already going to die, I went into this fight with only my fists. I was actually able to kill both the enemies and save him. Directly after that, he wanted to go away into this place where there were still people. So he died again, and then he left the game, leaving me all alone. And playing solo in a team game is usually a death sentence, but because it had gone so well already, I decided to try my absolute hardest just not to die here. So I tried running away, and I got away safely and I healed up. But then I heard that there was another team fighting the one that I had just run away from. So I thought that I could get in and get some easy cleanup kills. And I was totally right. I then continued walking when I found someone that I thought was alone, but then I quickly realized that they weren't alone, so I decided to run away. But when I was running away, I got the message that I had knocked the person down, like 2 minutes later. So they had gotten stuck in the orange zone and didn't have enough heals. Well, more kills for me, I guess. After some more walking, I found myself in another top team situation, and since I was still very alone on my team, I decided to hide and hope no one would find me. But it only took like 20 seconds before a team, hungry to ruin it for me, came up to me. But I was not getting down without a fight. But just as I thought I was safe, another person appeared, and I did not have a lot of health left.
Holy moly, what is happening?
What was that? I was able to kill 3 people on my own. And I was now the kill leader with 8 kills, which is a personal record, by the way. I was really feeling like I couldn't lose this game, only to show the dude who left me after the second fight. So I went back to my trusty method, hiding. So I hid, hoping that no one would see me before I saw them. I was also really contemplating if I should start shooting if I saw them, or if I should wait. I decided to wait it out just a little longer, but then there were only 2 other teams left and they were fighting. So I teleported up on the wall to try and find them. Then I saw that one of the squads got eliminated, which meant that it was only me and the other team left. So I jumped down and surprised killed the first guy. Now I only had to kill the second one.
Solo, what a game! Oh my god! Yes!
It had been literally 27 days since the last time I won anything, so this felt extremely good. I felt like I was in a really good groove now, so I started up a game quickly, hoping for some of that last game confidence to stay into this game. So we dropped, and it didn't take long at all until we encountered others. My aim was not there. I couldn't hit them at all, and both me and my teammate's health got down incredibly low. My teammate was still out there and actually got one of them, but then ran inside as well, with an even lower amount of health than I had. So I walked out hoping to catch the other enemy by surprise, but he wasn't there. Suddenly my teammate got downed and he started warning of enemies, so I went inside and got a very lucky headshot that killed him. This was actually an extremely close call, but we luckily made it out alive. So we healed up and continued, and just then my teammate warned of another enemy squad just by us, so I sneaked up and started shooting. I walked over to finish the job, but then he got a ton of shots on me, so I started panicking, switching guns, but I luckily got him with almost no health left. My teammate got the other one, so then we healed up again and got away from this place. We walked and looted for a little while until we saw another squad that we decided to attack. Alberto got one of them, so then I wanted to go for the other one, but I accidentally got stuck in a fence. But I was still able to get the kill. But instead of going away this time, we stayed up here waiting for the circle to close in. I got some snipes on this person that actually died. Then we had to move because we had to get into the new circle. And there we found another squad. One of the enemies was actually really good and got both me and my teammate really low on health, but none of us died. So we continued on and tried killing them, but they were moving too fast. So Bart started going towards them from the side, which made them look at him. So I had a great shot and took it.
Oh, what was the last guy? I didn't know. We won.
Yeah, apparently that was the very last person and I did not realize. So I had won! Yes, I might have gotten extremely carried by Alberto, but it still counts as a win. So now, just like 27 days ago, I had won 2 times in a row. If I just played well enough the next game, I could complete the hardest and rarest challenge in all of gaming. So before going into this game, I took a bit of a break. I drank water, I ate something, I went outside and peed in a bush or something, I don't know. But now, it was time to hopefully play my last and final game of this challenge. So we landed in the same spot as last time. I ran around looting and I was able to get some of my favorite weapons. Now I was really thinking that this could be the final game. I go around some more, but then I get into my first fight of this game. No! I started panicking. Since my teammate also had very little health left, I started thinking back to the last time I won 2 times. I lost immediately on my 3rd game, and it seemed as if it was going to happen again. The seconds went past and I saw my teammate's health getting lower and lower. Then another enemy appeared behind my teammate and I thought it was over, but my teammate was able to hide. But then another enemy came towards me, so I walked inside and closed the doors, but they ran around thinking that they could walk through the back door. So I crawled back out and I closed the doors just to dupe them out, and then luckily my teammate caved and killed the other person and then revived me. We were so close to losing, but now we were back in it. We encountered more people and I thought that I should help instead of dying. And right as I did that, another enemy came out behind me and almost got me killed again. So I went into hiding as my teammate held them away long enough for me to heal a bit. Then we went back into the fight, but I was really struggling to get even a single shot to hit. Luckily, my teammate had a much better game than me and got both of them. I walked over to him, but I saw 2 enemies and for some reason I shot at them, but realizing that I didn't have a chance, I quickly ran back. I hid until this person walked around the corner. Now this person was down, but their teammate wasn't. I tried to fight, but I gave up until I saw that Noggin was now fighting this person, so I went to help. I started shooting, but the enemy hit way more shots than me, so I started panicking because I would really feel embarrassed if I needed to be saved by Noggin again. But I was able to get the kill, and I had plenty of health to spare. Then I just continued following Noggin. We found another enemy that Noggin killed, and now there was only 3 squads left. I had never been this close to completing this challenge. I was playing awful in this match because I was so nervous. So it all really rested on if Noggin could carry me through these last 2 teams. We came to this house, just inside the circle, where one of the teams was. We started shooting at them, and luckily for us, I actually hit some shots, but Noggin still carried us and got both these kills with ease, meaning that there was only 1 single squad between me and that achievement. All that I have done in this game has led up to this moment. Around 300 hours is what I've spent at this point. I have gone from extremely bad to almost semi-good. This right here shows if it was worth spending all those hours. Would I be able to ignore my nerves and play well enough to achieve the goal? Let's find out and see. actually got the hardest and rarest achievement in all of gaming history. That is at least what I would have said if I wasn't lying, because this is what really happened in my third game. Just like last time, I lost immediately. There was no third win. I lost, just like I always do. I even spent around 20 more hours after this trying to do it again, but I couldn't even win 2 times in a row. So I just gave up. So this achievement was actually too rare and too hard for me to complete. So I think that I will take this paper and What achievement was too hard? There never was an achievement. You don't have any proof. No, you can't go back to the beginning of the video and watch it again. That is not allowed, and you are not allowed to subscribe and like and all of that. You can't even do that because this channel doesn't even exist. You haven't even watched this video. You are just watching your own reflection on a black screen.